Hello.
Yeah, he said.
Namaskar. And a very good evening to everyone gathered at the KSPC auditorium in Bengaluru. And very good morning to our alumni family joining us from United States and Canada. Sorry for the delay in the function. As it has become our tradition, we are joining you today across the miles. But please note that our hearts are right there in the auditorium with
Good
you.
morning. Pretty good. How are you doing?
Mute, yeah. Go ahead.
Before we move on to our formal welcome, we have a very special tribute to share with you. This year, the AGCPA wanted to honor the very architects of our professional lives. We had the distinct privilege of visiting our retired principals in their homes, the legendary mentors who shaped the careers of so many of us. To commemorate their excellence in teaching and a lifetime of dedicated service, we have felicitated them in a personal tribute. Please join me now in watching this video as we honor the great souls who built the foundation upon which we all stand. Please show the video.
Born with our body, and the body has a soul, that part I will not say. But the second thing is, each one of us is given a property and the return taken by Almighty, and He has put us in a train. And we are traveling, the universe is moving, Kala Chakra. It never stops. So as and when we get our station, we get down and say bye-bye. And I wish, as the last one, and pray Almighty God to bestow health, wealth, prosperity, peacefulness, and worthy for others. So, with these few words, I again congratulate our association for giving me this opportunity to speak few words. I might have done here and there, which because of the age, it is little difficult to remember each word immediately. It takes a little time. Doesn't matter. Once again, I wish you and say bye-bye. Thank you.
I am very happy that I could see some of you people here now. I would like to see all of them whom I have taught. In fact, I have even put a register in my library, and I would like to see them in a proper way, particularly in the life. Actually, their life should be as beautiful as it could be. I am very happy about it.
About GCP students staying in USA?
Oh, GCP students who are staying in USA now, particularly after Srikant Deshpande there, he has contacted me, and then several people have contacted afterwards, and I am very, very, very happy that they are all doing very well in another country. And of course, they keep up India's name, particularly in wherever they are. I am very happy about it.
Thank you.
And GCP is an institution, which is not for a few people, it is for the entire world. I'm very happy. And I'm very happy that I am one of the, proud servant of GCP, who have done something for the GCP and something for the GCP students. I'm very happy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for honoring me.
Thank you, sir. It is our pleasure and our duty to honor you, sir. You have given life to many
It
people.
is indeed a great pleasure that I could be here, to accept this particular honor. I am very honored and very much thankful. May God bless you all my students, all my students.
Best wishes for your good health.
Thank you.
Dharmarajan.
I am hereby very much grateful and thanking Sri Srikant Deshpande, being the present president of the Alumni Association, and I wish him a useful tenure during his services, and his the former president, the evergreen president, I should say evergreen because he has done so many things to the Government College of Pharmacy, library books, research grant, so many things. Even I remember Nadapuram, we have started some scholarships.
Scholarship for community service.
So the present president, Srikant Deshpande, I wish him he will be doing more and more services and will be encouraging the present students of Government College of Pharmacy to achieve more and more colors as well as achievements for the great institutions. Even though it is a very small institution, but compared to other institutions, this is the mother of all pharmacy colleges in Karnataka, as well as Government of Karnataka has taken this particular surveys not only for the pharmacy but also for the health as well as veterinary and other sciences. Thank you all.
Thank you for watching with us. Are you hearing me? That video is a powerful reminder that while we move across the globe, we never truly outgrow the influence of our teachers. Seeing those faces on screen brings back so many memories. It reminds me that no matter where we go, whether we are entrepreneurs or principals in many institutes in Bangalore, or like myself, working as a pharmaceutical scientist at the USFDA, we always carry a piece of GCP with us. I am Srikant Deshpande. It is my distinct honor to serve as the president of American Association of Government College of Pharmacy Alumni, AAGCPA, returning to this platform annually to reconnect with the institution that laid the foundation of my journey is a distinct honor I cherish deeply. It is truly heartwarming to witness our community coming together once again across the continents and time zones to uphold our shared tradition for this 22nd annual award ceremony. Now I would like to individually recognize and warmly welcome our honored guests and dignitaries present in the auditorium. So please join me in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. Jatish Sheth. Mr. Sheth, we are deeply privileged to have you with us today. You lends a great significance to this celebration, and we are incredibly grateful that you have accepted our invitation to inspire our community.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, a very special welcome to our keynote speaker, Dr. Ravindra V. Singh. Dr. Singh, it is pleasure to have you here. While the audience knows you as a distinguished expert, I have had a privilege of knowing you professionally for many years and hold your contributions in the highest regard.
Thank you.
We look forward to your insights. Now, we are deeply honored to welcome our respected GCP principal, Professor Dr. Vijaya G. Joshi. Your visions continue to guide GCP towards new heights of excellence, and we thank you for your committed support of the Alumni Association. Welcome, sir. And I extend our heartfelt welcome to the founding pillars of AAGCPA, Dr. G. Jagadish and Dr. Satish Pejawar. Both are the main pillars of AAGCPA. Your lifetime of dedication remains the bedrock upon which AAGCPA stands always. And now, a warm welcome to our senior alumni, including Mr. Mohan Nadipuram sir. All present here in the auditorium, you are true guardians of our legacy. Your presence in the hall today bridges our glorious past with our promising future, reminding us that we continually build upon the enduring foundation laid by those who came before us. And to the members of faculty members of Government College of Pharmacy, we heartily welcome you with a gratitude. You are the mentors currently nurturing the next generation of our profession. Now I also wish you to extend congratulations to Dr. H. Raghu Chandrasekhar, the recipient of 2025 Stars Teachers Award. Your passion of mentorship continues to ignite the spirit of learning within our pharmacy community. And finally, to the students of Government College of Pharmacy, you are the heart of the gathering. More than 2 decades ago, I sat exactly where you are sitting now, filled with the same curiosity and aspirations. Please know that AAGCPA stands firmly beside you. We are committed to supporting your academic and professional journey through the scholarships and postgraduate grants. We believe deeply in your potential, and we are proud to help you to achieve it. As we begin today's ceremony, let us carry the spirit of the gratitude we saw in the video into everything what we do today. Thank you for all joining us for this function, in person or online. I wish you a meaningful, inspiring, and truly memorable ceremony. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Deshpande. To learn more about our roots, I call upon a founding member of AAGCPA Organizing Committee, Dr. Satish Pejawar, class of 1979.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, it was very emotional to see Dr. Thampi. He was my mentor, and yeah, so he, I know our class was 18 people, and we were quite mischievous, except Dr. Thampi's class. Dr. Thampi, I mean, the way he looked at us, I mean, we just froze, and we were very, very careful not to get him angry. But he shaped my career. I mean, he was amazing chemistry teacher, and his wife, who's no more, I miss her, Miss Sarla Thampi. They were all very good teachers, Dharmarajan and Desai, but I have a special relationship with Dr. Thampi. My other mentor was Dr. Bhattu, who was the principal. He had a very different vision for the College of Pharmacy, and so I left this country in 1981, and at that time, we were a bunch of few students who had left GCP, and we decided to start this alumni association. We were poor students. We didn't have a lot of money, and we were trying to survive. But we still had big aspirations to make sure that we give back to our alma mater. So that's how it started. And then, we had other people who took over. Dr. Jagdish is one of the stalwarts of our association. His tireless devotion and time that he spent, making sure that this alumni association provided a lot of input into our lives here. So a big thank you to Dr. Jagdish and Ravindra Kudur also was very instrumental in carrying on the mission along with Chandramohan. So just in terms of how we are looking at things, I haven't prepared a speech, but I just wanted it to be more of a conversation. I think we have 4 different pillars. One of them is philanthropy. The second is academic excellence and research excellence. The third is providing a supporting platform to the young generation of students. And the fourth is teamwork. So let me start with the philanthropy. I mean, there is scientific philanthropy and there's financial philanthropy. So one of the things in the West, which I admire America most for, when you look at education and the kind of time that alumni give back to the university, not only in terms of scientific support, but also in terms of financial support. Philanthropy is a big thing in the US, and that's something that we want to breed within the Alumni Association as well. We already have multiple awards. People are donating more, and every year the number of awards are becoming more and more. And we want to provide, any kind of financial support as well. And I'm a big proponent in leading that effort. So that's one very, very important piece, important pillar for us. The second was academic excellence and research excellence. I mean, in this particular arena, we provide not only awards, in terms of encouraging, like let's say BPharm students at the undergraduate level, but also beyond that at the research level. We provide a lot of input into any research papers and research support that one may need. So this is the second pillar, and the third is support to students who are learning their way through life. So I think we come in with a lot of experience. In terms of not only guiding them, but also in terms of assisting them in many ways. So I think one of my biggest um, I guess initiatives is mentorship. So I have been blessed with having great mentors, not only in terms of like I mentioned, Dr. Tampi, Dr. Batu, but even in my advisor when I did my PhD, Dr. Notari, and then Ron Quadrell, who was my mentor in professional life. So it's very, very important to have mentors, and I think we can provide that support that you need. You're young, you're learning through life, and we can provide you advice and guidance, because mentors always work for your benefit, and it's important that you use this resource, and we make it like a big part of your life. The other piece in terms of support, we also want to, obviously provide, research support, but also in terms of lectures and other avenues where, we could help you. But, it's important that it's not just this generation. We want the next generation to be even more better than the current one. So it's these are very lofty ideals. So, but it's something that drives us. Many of us have reaching the golden years of our life. So we've achieved a lot of things that we had to do with the family, and then we move on to the next phase, which is trying to help others and give them traction in life. So I think the fourth pillar is teamwork. So within the Alumni Association, we have eminent scientists, people who have done very well professionally. We have different thoughts on how we could help the organization here, the institution here, but we all come together with one common goal. So even though we may have difference in opinions, we all come together with one common goal. So this is these are different pillars are good when you talk about it, but I think it's very, very important that we have ground support. So the when I say ground support, we need to have people here sort of take leadership, whether it's faculty or whether it's the students.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not easy to be a leader. There are always obstacles, but leadership is something that I believe is in this room. It just needs to be harnessed, and we need to sort of encourage this particular behavior. So I think with our alumni association, we have now inputted young talent. Dr. Srikant Deshpande, Prakash Bhargav are amazing young talents, amazing young leaders. They have a lot of work, in like daily life, and they have family responsibilities, but they are willing to put in the effort to give this institution more life and more purpose and more direction. So I really I mean, we are all 110% behind Srikant and his team. So I think the very important thing is that we need to have the support coming from here. I admire the faculty. I mean, it's not just a job for teachers. I always admire teachers. It's more than just getting a paycheck. It's sort of leading the younger generation forward and imparting knowledge. So I think this is a very important piece. But it's easy to talk about these things, but we need continuity, and that's a gap that I'm seeing. So how do you, build that continuity? So Srikant and his team will look for young leaders who will, take this mission forward at the local level. because otherwise it just becomes, once a year you come and do your awards function, and that's it. It has to be a continuum, and it has to be maintained. So I'll stop there, but what I would advise the students here is to really use the alumni association. I have few people that I mentor, and they constantly send me WhatsApp messages, and we try to interact. I provide them guidance, and actually in terms of job hunts as well. So I think just make sure you use the alumni association. We are there to help you. We have very, very ideal goals, and we want to make a difference, but we cannot do this 10,000 miles away. That's not going to happen. The faculty here, the young students, you need to sort of support this initiative. We need to take this educational institution to a premier level. This is one of the very, very important. When I studied here, we didn't have this building at Government College of Pharmacy. We worked out of literally sheds and very poor environment, but we were tough. We studied hard. We played hard. Those days we had a lot of extracurricular activities as well. So, but we figured out a way, and I think now we have a lot more resources. So you need to, really look at that and really look at bringing this institution to a premier level, and we will support you 110% all the way. So, I'll stop there, and I really am honored to be here, and I thank you for, and have a very, very great 2026.
I'm recording.
Thank you, sir, for your informative and valuable words. We now turn to Dr. Shivashankar Khanapur, Assistant Professor and proud alumni of the Class 2005. He will have the honor of introducing today's keynote speaker, Dr. Ravindra Singh. Dr. Singh, over to you, sir, for your keynote address.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are audible. Okay, sure.
Volume.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected alumni and distinguished guests, good evening and welcome. It is a real honor to introduce a leader whose work shows what happens when strong science meets clear vision. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker for this evening's AAGCPA Alumni Award function, Dr. Ravindra Vikram Singh. Dr. Singh is a results-driven leader with over years of research and industry experience. He currently serves as the Director and Head of India R&D Technology and Innovation at Sigma Aldrich, an affiliate of Merck. Over the past 26 years after his PhD, he has played a key role in shaping industrial research and turning ideas into real impact. There are 3 reasons his journey is especially meaningful for all of us today. First, a legacy of innovation. Dr. Singh is a well-known for making the impossible possible. From his early academic roots at Lucknow University to important roles at global organizations such as GE India and Lupin Pharmaceuticals, he has built a reputation as a techno-commercial strategist. He is recognized for driving business transformation
especially through digitalization and automation. In simple terms, he helps teams innovate faster and deliver better outcomes. Second is global recognition and excellence. His achievements reflect the scale of his contribution. He is a fellow of the Royal Society of Chemistry in the UK. He has also been honored with the first Merck India Life Science Award in 2025 and the Industry Excellence Award from Amity University in 2025. His recognition also includes Industrial Scientist of the Year and multiple international Merck Science Awards. Third is commitment to the next generation. Beyond the lab and the boardroom, Dr. Singh is a dedicated mentor and educator. He serves as an honorary professor at several institutions, including REVA and SRM. He also supports the research ecosystem through advisory roles with organizations such as IIT Kharagpur and DY Patil International University. He is not only a scientist, he is also a career coach and a motivational speaker who invests in future leaders. Tonight, we are privileged to learn from someone who combines high impact innovation with a genuine mentorship. Please join me in a warm round of applause as we welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Ravindra Vikram Singh. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Namaskara. And good evening to people who are joining through, I think, Zoom meeting, right? Online. So thank you so much. And really, it was great to hear about this event, and I'm truly honored, and it's a privilege for me to be here at this event. What is very close to my heart is this kind of events give me opportunity to interact with the students, and more importantly our teachers, because of whom we are here today. I see today, there's one, I don't know if it's a coincidence, that today is Basant Panchami and Saraswati Puja, right? So in North India, actually today is a big day. Everybody's celebrating, so I think this is another coincidence. And one more coincidence I will tell you when I go through my slides, that we also started, Merck started as a pharmacy company. So that may be a discovery for you. So for today talk, actually, I was told by Srikanth that I have 20 minutes. So I thought I will limit my slides to as minimum as possible. But if I'm going beyond my limit, you can stop me. And also, because when I get this kind of a forum, I try to talk, right? I don't need slide actually, but I was told that we should have something. So because of that, I'm having here. So thank you so much for inviting me here. And with this, I will go to next slide. So this is just about a little bit about the Merck, who we are. So you know that Merck is a 358-year-old company, probably the oldest pharmaceutical company on earth. We always feel proud to tell that. We have operations in almost 66 plus countries, and we have 67,000 employees globally, and we are 22 billion euro company as of now. This was established as Angel Pharmacy remember the name, it's called Angel Pharmacy in Darmstadt, Germany in 1668. And then, you will see the journey how we came to the Merck, and next slide probably. So what we do actually, if you look at our mission statement, we impact life and health with science. We feel really proud that there's no one area where we are not there, but if it is science. If it is a drug discovery, we are with our researchers who are starting the drug discovery in the lab. We are in the next step, like when you're accelerating your research, when you're
No, not me. We hear you.
it's okay. Sometimes you get scared, right? And particularly aged people, we are also getting aged, right? So it's something what is happening. Anyway, so that formulation also, then manufacturing, and we have, let's say, regulations and the clinical trials. So anywhere, if you just think over that, where you have a science, Merck will be there with you. Okay, so this is our brief history. And if you look at the life science business, Merck, we have three straightforward business. One is called life science, one is the healthcare, and one we have electronics. So particularly, I represent the life science business, which is again, in the three pillars. One is called science and lab solution, one is the process solution, and other is life science services. So these particular three businesses are kind of designed such a way that it helps our clients and customers. So science and lab solution is nothing but whatever reagent and let's say scaffolds or any chemicals what you buy from the Merck, those goes to the life science solutions. We have process solution is nothing but API, pharmaceuticals, other intermediates, and excipients also. That comes process solution. And then obviously life science services is nothing but helping the client journey from, let's say, end to end, the drug discovery process to the final material or final, I would say, the history. I think I was talking about 1668. Friedrich Jacob Merck, actually his name was Merck, so he started the company as Angel Pharmacy in Darmstadt. Still we have our building. If anybody has a chance to go to Germany, you can see the old building there. And then it just different milestones. 2015, Merck acquired Sigma-Aldrich. Basically, I come from Sigma-Aldrich. 16 years now, Sigma-Aldrich. So in 2015, without changing Java, I became part of the Merck. And obviously, I have to talk about Merck now. 2015, and then after that, a lot of acquisitions. So this is the brief history, and all these informations are already there in the web. Anybody who want to know more about us, you can Google out. What I will do, I will skip some slide very fast because 20 minutes only at time. You can raise your hand, so that I can stop that. I'll give some time to, this is very interesting slide. I just prepared that to give the some visibility to students who may not be aware of that. That this is a very proud moment for us, for India, that we have officially now become 4th largest economy in the world. There's a really, clap. I was hearing Dr. Satish that how they started this campus, and maybe our time also not that much. I'm not that much old, but we also struggle a lot during our education. Even going to school itself is a challenge, right? I have to walk almost 5-6 kilometers every day, going and coming to school. And then it was a remote district in Uttar Pradesh, Purvanchal near Ayodhya actually. So every day you have to, for even primary schooling also, you have to walk 3-4 kilometers every day morning, lunchtime go home. At that time there was no tiffin, that. So to go back to home and then have your lunch, then come again, go to school. And obviously college was very far. For masters and graduation, I have to go to Lucknow. So from 300 kilometers to 50 kilometers from hometown, I have to go to Lucknow to do our schooling. So it was a struggle. But I always tell students, if you don't have a struggle, you're not studying. You must face the struggle. Because once you face the struggle, then you know that you can take the challenges. Right? That's what I'm here. And all are going to be there only, no problem. Today's students are more smarter than us. We were not smart, we are just hardworking, I can tell you. Today Gen Z, they have all mobile. We have, even when I started my career, I have not seen the mobile, right? I can just share one story with you. when I started my
Mute it. Sorry.
so something happened here. Okay. It's okay? Okay. So, you know that when I started after my PhD, when I joined the industry, Lupin Pharmaceuticals, so my boss, he used to come in the lab, and at that time, I don't know, Sony Ericsson some mobile was there. It was maybe 1 kg mobile, and it was having antenna, also big antenna. So he used to come in the lab, and every day morning he used to weigh his mobile and the, or let's say, buying balance. So at the time we were thinking that, you know, what happens, you get 10 calls, then weight increases or something like that. So he used to come every day morning and evening. So that was the time and you know, at the time people were carrying the pager, something kind of thing. They put here like, today you can see that police inspector, they put a gun like this, right? So they put a like gun and they want to show that, they will really come and show you that they are having. So those was time when we started. No internet, hard reading also, library, going library, searching out the books, taking the notes. For same struggle for job also. You have to go to post office to send the resumes to the companies. So I'll come back, and if students you want to know more about that, you can talk to me and you can follow me in the LinkedIn and you can talk actually. I reply to students if somebody else, other students, they send a request, I take few days or weeks also, but the students I immediately reply. So that privilege you have. So coming back to the India, economics story, if you look at India is now 4th largest, and very soon I think probably we are going to take over Germany also. And one interesting fact is that India has the largest ever youth population. We should feel proud of that we have more young generation, and obviously smart and young generation, and youth is nothing but the growth, right? If you have youth, obviously if you use the positively, if you use their energy in a positive way, that's going to lead the future. The other one is nothing but that whatever area where you can find out the opportunities in India. There's so many sectors. I'm talking about automobile sector, aviation sector, industry, chemical industry, pharmaceutical industry. There's so many things. And the next slide is again about the growth of industry. If you look at chemical industry in India, it's going very fast, and particularly CAGR is almost 9.3%. Compounded annual growth rate is 9.3. This is the highest actually. Okay, and with this pace, 2030 India is going to be reaching $130 billion economy only for the coming from the pharmaceutical and chemical industry. This is huge and huge and huge. Okay, so what this slide is about, this opportunity. So it means opportunity in front of you. Only thing you have to just tap it, you have to grab it. It's not going to come easy, let me tell. And the way now the world is going is another challenge, right? You see every day morning one statement and next day another statement. Even I don't want to make a comment that even presidents are getting kidnapped nowadays. So very difficult time. So not to defend or offend anyone, but difficult times. So this is a huge market, and this only indicates that potential market is having opportunity for the students, and you have taken the right decision to study the science, particularly if you're pharmaceutical science. Academia and industry, if you look at collaboration, I thought I will touch upon, because I was told that a lot of students will be there here. So this is very interesting topic, academia and industry. If I ask my opinion, still it is not mature, because if you go back to Western countries or maybe go to US, it's a well matured collaboration. Industry, academia, they gel very well, and I think the opportunity for students are more, and particularly industry also get a lot of benefit from academia. But in India, it's still in this stage. The reason behind that the lack of trust, lack of, let's say, common goal. What is the goal? So it is just like two people understand. These two people, they're not talking like this, they're like this only. So if you have this time, one person is looking at east, one person is looking at west. So it's a problem. But situation is improving. A lot of things has already changed. And this article, account of chemical research, is a very interesting article which highlights the academia and industry collaboration. So I always tell, academia is a powerhouse of the knowledge. where the knowledge is getting generated is academia, right? Our teachers, our professors, and students, research, all basic knowledge comes from here. What industry does? Industry take that knowledge and we refine it and we make the commercial use of those knowledge. That's all. Industry is, trust me, industry is not inventing something new. Maybe yes, we are doing something, but still the knowledge is coming from the academia. So I think we should feel proud that the teachers, researchers in academia, they are doing a great job, more or less in India, and obviously US is on top, and let's say countries which are in western region, they're always doing good. Couple of more things. Industry conducts 2/3 of R&D. You know that this is, I would say, challenge also. In academia, what you are doing, actually you're just just doing something and you're publishing, right? But the actual R&D is getting done in the industry. Let's say you take one of A plus B, you mix A plus B, you get something C and you publish that. But whether this A plus B converted to product is the it just coincidence, or let's say it just beneficial or not for society all. And industry, when we take this process, we look at the full R&D, research, that's what we call research and development. Development in that it should help the society. It should help the society. And obviously there will be commercial aspects of that. 20% of the R&D work is carried out in university. I think there's a number. Rest 10% carried out by the government. This is the one more data. And you have seen that almost 2/3, 70% getting done in the industry. Pharmaceutical industry is one of the most prominent investor in universities. This statement may not be true for India, because industry and academia in India, I again told you, that is still is not grown up, and doubt is more. And I talk to professors, they will have some suspicion to me, because whether they should talk to me, those or not. And when I talk to them, I will also something doubt in mind, because I may be having doubt whether this process, what he's talking to me, whether this is I can commercialize it or not. Very recently, last month, one of the professor in IIT Kanpur, he's happened to be my junior, very junior to me. He called me and he told, sir, I have almost couple of 200, 300 molecules which I made, and I want to sell it. So his intention was just something, we take his 200 molecules and I put in catalog, in Sigma List catalog, we sell it. I told, we don't work in that way. Rather, we work in the reverse way. We really do a lot of R&D, that what we should make, which can sell. And probably, I don't know how many, I cannot connect now in LinkedIn, but this also I have put a thought there. Don't make what cannot sell. Make what you can sell. That's simple. I don't know, may not be possible for academia also. You cannot make everything to sell, but particularly the mindset is different. So this is, one interesting thought. And you have seen that industry is market-based research, whereas academia is impact-based. So you look at publication, you look at citation, H-index, I-index, right? I see a lot of now articles in everywhere that my H-index is now 200, my H-index is now 50, 100. Where I should write, because I cannot publish what I do. If I have to publish, I can publish 1,000 papers every year, because we are doing a lot of work. We have 5,000 products which we are making here in Bangalore, R&D center, and we are shipping all across the globe. It's in catalog, but I cannot reveal that what chemistry we follow, because then I am talking to my competitors. They will take my chemistry and they will make the products, right? So it's just something like we have confidential things which we cannot reveal. And students, when you come to our R&D center for internship, I will talk about the internship. I think Srikanth has told me that I have to talk about something, the program what we have. Academia industry, again, I will not spend much time. I told most of the people know that. Research ecosystem in India, if you look at, so I just talked about that, private sector companies, research foundation, NGOs, science and technology, parks. There are India is end up setting up a lot of science technology parks. Like IIT Kanpur, I know that they have research park, and almost all IITs they are having research parks. So they are accumulating the research startups. I think probably the startup, and they help that startups to do the research there. A lot of startups have come up through that, and then government agencies, obviously one, academia, obviously one academy also you have many things now, IITs, NICER, NIPERS, ICERs. There are many institutes. You know, when we were doing, I think, I don't know, only 5 IITs were there at that time. 5. Now I think almost IIT itself has gone dozens, more than dozens. 23 NITs are there. NIPERS, ICERs, so huge and huge and huge. Opportunity has grown. I will just take your word that you started, 79, and in 79, I don't know what class I would have been there. Maybe first standard, second standard. I don't know also. Obviously, I was born at that time. Maybe I didn't start schooling also first. Yeah. So I think this is another slide where that where the most of the industry and the publication. If you look at institutes wise, how many institutes are there? Number of universities in India. So if you look at this extreme left side graph, so in 2010 almost 900, and now we have almost double the institutes in universities in India. Number of colleges, number has gone up. And if you look at the PhDs and the area of research, this is really, I feel this very happy to, see these kind of informations, which motivates me actually more, obviously rather than students, because you have this knowledge every time you Google out. But for me, this is a kind of dream come true for me, because at that time this would have been there. I don't know where I would have been now. Either I would have survived or not, no more as well. Because if you get too much things, then like sugar, right? You eat too much, you have to go to doctor every day, and one day they will tell you not survive more than a week, something like that, because diabetes. So balance should be there, right? This is another very interesting data where you can see that this CSIR net exam, so qualified and versus selected and appeared. So this is very interesting data, and again this graph is going up and up. So if you look at how many registered for the net exam, how many appeared in exam, and how many qualified, this data just indicates that there are many people are appearing in exams, and you have opportunity to look at the net, CSIR net, and there are many other funding agencies are there where probably students you can aim that to get the fellowship. Today fellowship also I know very high actually. I don't have kind of let's say jealous with you, but when I started I was getting UGC fellowship. My fellowship was 1800 per month. 1800. Today I heard that 38,000, right? 38,000 plus HRA something fellowship are there, and I also was told by a professor that the student they don't turn up also to the lab. They will get in their account directly, direct credit to their account. Our time, for getting 1800 also we have to really sweat a lot. We have to parikrama, Ganesh parikrama to the university registrar, get hundreds of sign to get this 1800 also. That was also very difficult, but I was lucky that 1800 was sufficient. This is another thing, what research, where petroleum energy, if you look at where the research is happening, petroleum energy, computer science, life science and medicine, it's almost 17%, natural sciences, others. I think this is the very interesting graph. This is again research output and publications. So I was talking about in this academia, a lot of work getting done. So 2010, if you look at, we have almost 60,000 publications coming from India. Now number has almost 2.5 times. So almost 1.5 lakhs publications coming from India every year. This is very encouraging data. But yes, today also I have seen BHU, IIT BHU, they are filing, this year itself they have filed almost 200 patents something, and they are celebrating it. So I thought I will make a comment that, you file a patent, but if it doesn't have a commercial value, then it's no meaning. Like Indian patent, all, just file patent, that's all. And number increasing, but it has to convert to the something, useful for society, and obviously some monetary benefit to the research groups. So this is another data. A research ecosystem, I talked about that, where it is R&D spending, innovation. So it is less in India. I don't know how many know that. How much percentage of GDP we invest in the R&D? Students, any idea? How much percentage of GDP we are investing? Who's telling 5%? 3 to 4 point. Sir, if you invest 3 to 4 point, we can today ask Trump to come down and work for us. We are spending 6.69, precisely 0.69%. And the good part is that this data is not, this is from maybe 4-5 decades. This data, we are just around 0.69%, sometimes 0.68, sometimes 0.65. We have never crossed 0.67% GDP. So we are fourth, let's say, largest economy, but still we are going to spend only 0.6% to the research. Then what kind of environment we are creating? I think probably, we have to really look into these numbers also. Spending has to go, and we have to, create an ecosystem where the GDP, let's say companies also. And the bad part is, I will also criticize me also, that in Europe and US, the industry also spend a lot. In fact, industry is spending more than the government bodies in US and Europe. India, government is spending more, almost 80%, even 0.6 what you're seeing, 80% funding is from government only. Or industry only 10 to 15%. That's all, very bad. And credit goes to the same conflict, that trust deficit and also that outcome, because they don't talk. Industry want to only, let's say, commercial thing. Academia want to only publish. That's all. So there is no synergy. Okay, let's sit together and decide something or design something which to give a publication also and which you can sell also. So that, I don't know when it will happen, but I'm just happy that you told that this generation has this burden also to change this 0.6. At least if you can bring it to 1%, I think we will be happily then living our retirement life. Otherwise, I will have in mind, where to do the research then. ISC Bangalore is one very good example, that I just kept this slide because ISC Bangalore, they get full funding and they have all faculty members, good funding, and they have a good publication, and also they are connected to the commercial, aspect of the, research. Top skill, this slide for students. If you look at in 2015, the curiosity is the one which was on 10th, rated 10th, right? But in 2020, it came third. So today what we need in students, obviously the problem solving skill, because when you come to industry or academia, you heard that, you will have a problem every day. Maybe I have to bow my head to the teachers, professors and government jobs, because you have job security. Trust me, I don't have job security. I go home today and morning and night I will get a mail that you are done. Don't come from tomorrow. We don't have, maybe, some notice period is there, but there is no warranty. There is no guarantee. I don't have guarantee for tomorrow. That I can see. So it means that problem solving skill we will be facing problems, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to leave tomorrow. I'm going to have my job gone tomorrow. It is not like that. If you're working hard, it will be there always. Okay. You heard that 26 years now industry completed to my PhD. So, but every day is a new day for me. I always tell you, shop. You go to shop, grocery shop, right? Morning, evening, he will close. Night and in morning he will open up. So it is just how we work. So for us, every day is a new day. For us, everything we look at how to make it more efficient, more proficient, and more productive, so that we benefit the company and obviously society ultimately. This is another very interesting World Economic Forum report where you can find out what a top skill or core skill what we should have now, students should have in them, which kind of probably take them to the the next job. Like first is analytical thinking. So you have to think more, critical thinking, analytical thinking, be innovative. Hard working is one thing. You have to do hard work. There is no doubt. There is no option for that. But still now, the top things coming: critical thinking, problem solving, curiosity, innovation, and those things are there. I think I was told that I don't think you heard, so I can tell that I feel really very proud that I was the first person from India who got Merck Science Award in 2022. And out of this 67,000 employees, and getting the Merck Science Award from our CEO, Belen Garijo, she's a lady actually. So it was COVID time, during COVID time. So the R&D what we did and the material what we made for the COVID-19 testing kits actually, this was a technology from scratch we developed, and we provided the material which were required for the testing kit, testing kit for COVID-19. So, and we not only R&D, we developed the process and technology which has gone to the several ton scale, almost 20 ton of material. So that was recognized. And last month, my CEO was here, Belen Garino, and you heard that, she came to give me the Marg India Award. So that's was the first time. So, I always feel the sky has no limit. And particularly, let's say, I feel proud that I'm coming from a background where, school, colleges were 10 kilometers away from the home, right? So we have to make our own path. Yes, we have to follow the path which is already created by our, let's say, teachers or mentors. But we have to also think that we have to create our own path. Otherwise, life is going to be very, very difficult. Some skills again I put here: analytical, techniques, organic synthesis, spectroscopy, laboratory safety, problem solving. So these are some, hard skill when you are working in the lab or you are going through the science. You have to inculcate these skills. And obviously behavioral skills, these are very, very common skill. Work ethics, you talked about leadership. So everyone should feel that I'm a leader. When you feel that you're a leader, then you're thinking, process are going to change. I like one book called Mindset. The students, you can know that there's a book called Mindset. It is just mindset problem. Many times you think I cannot do it. But if you think how you can do it, that's what the leadership comes. Many times happen, that we also get a chemistry or the processes where first cut if you see, and if it goes to my managers or let's say scientists directly, they will definitely tell not possible. First what you will hear, not possible. But when it comes to us, or particularly me, I will not sleep. If I tell you my sleeping habit, I think you will get surprised. If I get 2 hours sleep also night, that's fine. You will find me 4 o'clock night also. That's why this Srikanth, he used to talk to me night also, because for him is morning. He will just chat, he will talk to me, and I will reply to him. So even night, 4 o'clock also, and morning also, 7 o'clock again, my clock starts. So it is just if you have some problem, it has to be resolved, that's all. That's what industry is. So I will just touch upon, do you have time, right? 10 minute time or no? Okay, so I think I have just taken 2 examples. One is the mRNA and the antibody conjugate, which we are working here. So novel chemical modalities, if you look at oligonucleotide, protein degraders, now we have next generation therapies, antibody drug conjugate, gene therapy. So if you look at extreme right side, I have taken 2. One is antibody drug conjugate and one is the PROTAC. So these are 2 novel technologies, and since this is a pharmacy college and you all will have B Pharma, M Pharma, you will be studying drugs. So usually paracetamol and all other like pantoprazole, proton pump inhibitors, all there's so many, right? The target based discovery. But now this scenery is changing. We are calling that the future of global healthcare and what is the future technologies. So PROTACs, antibody drug conjugate, mRNA, these are the novel therapies. So definitely I want to kind of enlighten your mind with this thing. Go and check that how the world is going to move. Okay, these are technologies. And where is the Merck here? Monoclonal antibodies, ADC, antibody drug conjugate and bioconjugation, HP API, high potent APIs, no more only API, high potent API, viral vector, mRNA and lipid formulations. So these are the new technologies and particularly new therapies which are going to save the future. It is not only that what we have drug discovery or target-based drug discovery, right? We have 4,000 drug targets. You start, searching one scaffold, take the voyage from here to put to here, and there's something that is fine. That will be going, but that is not going to change the world. These are the technologies and therapies which are going to be leading the world. So I can upfront tell you, and this is what is there. So PROTAC is one, interesting technology therapy. It's called proteolysis targeting chimeras, and this journey started in 2001. Professor CM Crew, he started that. If you look at the bigger circle, the complete round circle is a full PROTAC, and the extreme left side is the half PROTAC. Okay. How it works here? Very simple. If you look at, maybe I will explain here. So what happened now? This is the E3 ligand actually in the body. We have E3 ligase enzyme, and the opposite side here, this is a protein of interest, enzyme. This side, pink one. So this in between middle one is the PROTAC. One side you have E3 ligase enzyme. This other hand you have the protein of interest ligand. What is the protein of interest ligand? It's just a disease cell like cancer, anti-cancer, let's say cancerous cell. So in body, if somebody is having cancer cell, so this is the protein of interest enzyme, and that side is the E3 ligase. E3 ligase, actually, interestingly, they have the ubiquitin. Ubiquitin is the enzyme which was discovered in 1976. So this is not a new concept. Ubiquitin is not a new. And then you have this ubiquitin when this E3 ligase ligand chemical, this you look at here, this chemical, this recruits your E3 ligase enzyme, and this is the protein of interest ligand. This recruits your protein of interest enzyme. So this connection full. And what happened now? This ubiquitin get transferred from the green one, from the ligase to the protein of interest ligand. And protein of interest ligand here, this is nothing but disease cell. So what happened now? This works with the proteasomal mechanism. Just it's fragmentation. What it does, it just fragment or kills the disease cell. So this is very, very interesting topic. And if you look at here, maybe I'll go chronology here. I'll come here first. It started in 2001. 2022 molecules, they have gone to clinical trials. But surprisingly, until now also, these are the molecules which are in clinical trial, different stages of clinical trial. Protex, stream green are already in clinical phase 3, light green in phase 2, and purple is almost now removed from clinical trial. Orange is in the phase 1. So here you can see. This ARV41, this is a estrogen receptor for breast cancer. This FDA approval was given in the last year, August 2025, and we are expecting that in 2026 we will get this is the first product that which will hit the market after 25 years. But trust me, this is going to create a history. The reason because almost 200 plus products are already there in clinical. And once this success comes, then whole world will rush toward that. And I want to catalyze you, students or researchers or teachers, that give attention here also. You should not become follower. You can also start thinking about that. Can you also work in the Protex, and can you also bring something? So, sorry. Sorry, I was telling about here this slide. Yeah. So you know that what we did actually in Bangalore, we have full-fledged R&D center. So this, if you look at, this is a full-fledged stream right side, this is a full-fledged Protect, and this two portion, one is the E3 ligase ligand, other one is a protein of interest ligand, and this is between the linker. So what technology we brought, our technology, is that we have almost couple of 400, the chemicals in the catalogs called partial Protect, half Protect. So we give these chemicals to our catalog and all across globe. And this is the conjugation site where you have carbon, COH, azide, alkyne, halogen, so that the researchers, let's say you can take that and couple that and make a full Protect. So we don't make this protein of interest ligand. We leave this to the researchers to design what kind of disease target they are planning to work. And you take this, our half ligand, half Protect, and connect that. And again, I'm proudly telling that this Protect, I told the 400, is all designed, developed in Bangalore R&D Center, my team, and we are selling our class. So this is one very success story of the Make in India, right? Yeah. So this I talked about. mRNA therapy, that 2023, this Nobel Prize was given for COVID-19 vaccine, BioNTech, Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna vaccine. So it was Kathleen and Professor Drew. So then when they got Nobel Prize, again this was very hyped. Hype means yes, it will come. And now a lot of focus has shifted to the mRNA therapies. So what we do in the mock, if you look at this left side mRNA, high quality mRNA, we are kind of providing, and we are the one who are pioneer in this area. Then we have excipients. Interestingly, that in pharmaceuticals, you have API called active pharmaceutical ingredients, and then when you connect that and you mix with the excipients, then you have the formulated drug, right? In this mRNA thing, excipient is nothing but the lipids. Okay, there are 4 kinds of lipid: helper lipid, cholesterol lipid, another lipids. So this lipid, and then you have the drug product in between. You see the formulation, so that mRNA is getting kind of encased in the lipid, and then you fill to finish. So we provide fill to finish complete end-to-end solution for the vaccine manufacturing all across the globe. So antibody conjugate, I told about this and how it started. 1913, the word called magic bullet for ADC. So again, chronology, you can go through almost now 15 FDA approved drugs are there, ADCs. You have Protax now 25 years, only one maybe hitting this year market, but ADCs almost 15 drugs already there in the market, and the almost 160 are in the clinics, different stages of clinical trials.
No project ready.
Okay. So this is also very interesting, therapy. If you look at here, this the part what you're seeing here is a antibody. This antibody is in the, let's say, disease cell, let's say oncology or cancer cell. This is there, and this today if you look at chemotherapy, what is a chemotherapy? Students, what is a chemotherapy? It is just nothing but injecting the poison in the body. That's simple. Because the chemical what you are injecting, it doesn't recognize the disease cell or healthy cells. It goes in the body and kills all the cells. Almost they bring all the cells zero level. All healthy cells or whatever doesn't recognize. Just like a terrorist goes and he kills. He don't recognize. Doesn't recognize child and woman, male, female, nothing. So it's just like that. What this ADC does, it just you have a same toxin, active drug actually. It will be kind of connected to the linker, and that it will be connected to the ADC and antibody. And antibody produced against that particular disease, right? So what happened now? Once you have loaded your toxin to the this antibody, where antibody will go? It will go exactly to the disease cell, and it will kill that. So this is the beauty of that. That's why it's called magic bullet. It is just like point-to-point killing. No other cell will be touched. So this is the beauty of this ADC. So maybe another good area for the college to look into that, how you can work on the ADC. There are a lot of articles on the ADC. I will not take much time. OPD article. Yes, if I don't talk commercial, it will be not completing my task then. In 2022, if you look at the $7.2 billion market for ADC, but in going forward 2032, this is going to be almost $35 to $40 billion market for ADC.
Braya Shetty, teacher and research student.
CTT.
Okay. So career opportunity in chemistry and particularly let's say pharmaceuticals, you have pharmaceutical industry, lot of roles, as a scientist, quality control, you can just find out there are so many things now. Our time only one or two, but now is huge. Even the Merck, we are having almost 2,000 employees who are working on let's say back end job, like IT job, right? So you do PhD in chemistry and you can go and do the things IT, because when you go to our website, you'll find information about the chemicals. So what is the cash number, what is the molecular weight, and these are also very good jobs. So lot of opportunities in India. If you look at market also, so packaging, food and beverage, so enormous jobs are there. So once you complete your courses, you'll find that job everywhere. Okay, and if you are, let's say, brilliant scholar, people will come to you to offer the job. Sales and marketing, the many things. Even after your doctorate, masters, you can go to the many this kind of job. So with this, I come to end, and this is our beautiful site in the Jigni, in this area, like Electronic City. This is our corporate building. That's our lab block. I think as I promised that we really take a lot of students for internship, and very proudly I'm telling you, when I joined 2010, I initiated a program called internship for students. So we take masters and PhD students for internship. Almost 600 students we have trained, and out of 600, maybe 80%, 90% girls, because boys, they don't have interest to study, right? So 90%, 85 or 90% girls only, they come here and they work for let's say 3 to 4 months or sometimes 6 months also. So they get a guide. For students, I have made travel free, so transportation free, breakfast free, lunch free. For employees, they have to pay. Even if they are there for let's say 10 years, even if I have to go to canteen, I have to serve my card because I have to pay. But students, no, we don't charge, and obviously they have these things. Now last month we got 4 students from Acharya Pharmacy College. So they are M.Pharma students. They started that, and 2 other PhD students. So they are doing. So I think I extend the same support to this college. If you want to send your students for internship, let me know, and we can definitely accommodate them. It's your curriculum. If you have 3-month internship, I don't know how many months, 2 months, 3 months. Less than 2 months is too less, because let's say we are global organization. We go through the lot of safety trainings. So and 5 days working luxury. I think for me there's no I work, as you heard, 24/7. So I don't give, but obviously we are working 5 days. So 3 to 5 months, 6 months is perfectly we can support you. But if you have 2 months also, it's okay. So I promise that if you send the students, we'll accommodate them. Send the good students who had interest in making the career in this field. Only just not that okay, let me go and get one certificate. You'll get certificate, but that will not add any value, right? If you are curious, you heard that. If you are having the mindset that you want to do something different, then come. Yeah, well, we will welcome you, right? Okay. So thank you so much. And again, I want to congratulate all of the students and the researchers who have taken these courses, pharmacy courses, as your career. For teachers, huge respect. All of you, I'm very privileged to talking in front of you. I know you all are stalwarts. Because of you, again, I'm repeating, parents and you, that's all. I always tell 3 things to my employees, we have to bow our head. Let's say we have to put our head down. God, right? Our parent figures, parents, and 3rd teachers. No 4th one. For me, this is known, there's no 4th one, sorry. So, you hear that, bosses, this, that, no, nothing. 3 people can, anytime. If I see my teacher coming in, teacher means teacher figure, I'm going to fall flat. But 4th one, no. Right? So same I expect from students. Have a huge respect for your teachers, because your future is going to depend on them also, right? And you need them, trust me. Because without, recommendation from the college and professors, we also try to avoid that, because, sometimes students directly they come, but we have to ask them to come through channel, right? And it's just interestingly that, to respect our community. Okay. So thank you so much. And if there is any question, I'll take it.
Thank you, Dr. Singh, for your inspiring talk. We'll now move on to the central segment of our ceremony, the awards.
I invite Dr. G. Jagdish, class of 1970, former president of AAGCPA and senior expert pharmacologist at the US FDA. Sir, please brief the audience on the inception of these awards and announce the 2025 AAGCPA Star Teacher Award. As Dr. Jagdish reads the citation, we request that the VIPs to join in the felicitation with the memento, shawl, garland and the certificate.
Thank you. Good morning and good evening. Distinguished invitees, respected teachers, fellow alumni of the Government College of Pharmacy in the US and India, teaching faculty, students, and ladies and gentlemen. You already know a lot about the AAGCPA from Dr. Deshpande as well as from Dr. Satish Pejawar. That is the success story for our alumni association. Now, the award system began in 1994 with our great senior, 1968 batch, was 2 years senior to me, Nadipur Merit Scholarship for the community service, that is compassionate
towards fellow human being in counseling patients. It was established by the senior most person, Sri Mohan Adipuram. This was followed by teacher researcher, because he was the first one to begin the award system in 94 when we had celebrations of Alumni Association in Maryland at my house. He said, Mohan said a very nice word. ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಒಂದು ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ನ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಸರಿಯಪ್ಪ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಯಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೊ ಟೇಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಮನಿ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ so it was so liberal and even now also he says you got some deficit, okay, let us put up 50,000 rupees, let us plug the deficit, he says. So there is such a generosity. Mohan, again we'll come back to him later on. And this was followed by, after 10 years, 2004, that is Teacher Researcher Award. Teacher Researcher. Make a point, note upon this one. At the same time, he instituted research grants for 2 M.Pharm students, not more than 2. That was done by Chandramohan Harnalli. Of course, his niece is here. She is here, which is Chandramohan is 2 years junior to me, 1972 batch. He made a sizable financial contribution to establish research awards in memory of his father. What you could see is the Subbaraya Shetty Teacher, Researcher and Research Students, that is we call it acronym STARS. And see, we had only 2 PG grants for the final year M.Pharm students pursuing thesis at the GCP.